Hello everybody, Chop here. A bit of new gameplay for you with Gold Rush the game. Just going to check it out. Bit of a disclaimer, a friend gifted this to me, so we are just going to have a bit of a look-see at it and see how it goes. So I'll be using the controller as well as the keyboard and mouse. The initial part of the game takes a while to get in, but she's a pretty good game really. I quite enjoy it. I have played a bit of it. I've gotten myself up to tier 2 on the my own personal save game, but we'll start off a fresh game here and see how we go. So first things first, they have this wee journal thing you can go into to check out, learn what you need to do. It's just by pushing the tab button. So there's a map of the area. It's not a very big area. There's a couple of plots. You got Arnold Pass all over here, which is where we will start. It's Rivertown way down here. You got Pine Valley up in here and Nighthawk Pass all over here. Then you have a journal, and it basically starts you off with your tiers. So you got 3 tiers. It's tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Pretty self-explanatory. Tier 1 is you basically got a shovel, a couple of buckets and a hog pen to sluice it all out with. We won't be doing this exactly to what it says. So here it says to buy a hog pen, no pump, but we'll be getting a loan out to get the pump version because it's a lot quicker and a lot easier, especially when it comes to doing the videos. Because simply we want to get up to tier 2. It's probably the better tier at the moment. You know, you've got your wash plant, your digger, or excavator if you prefer, and a few more bobs and pieces. Tier 3, there have been issues with tier 3. Actually, there's been a couple of issues with this game since its release, and that it's really poorly optimized for RAM, and it will suck up a lot of your RAM, pretty much. So you're going to want 16 gig of RAM really for this game. I found when I'm playing it I can use upwards of 8 gig, but once we get to tier 3 we'll be able to show you. And they're working on optimizations all the way through, so it is getting better. You got your vehicles, you got a pickup truck, which is basically on racing slicks. It has a tendency to spin out and stuff. You can get a couple of sizes of trailers, a fuel tanker. There's 2 sizes of digger, a small and big one. The big one costs a fair bit. You'll end up with the small one. The small one works out alright with tier 2, but yeah, eventually you'll want the big one. You got a front end loader. I've heard of people having issues with the loader, but I've never actually used it, so we'll see how we get on. A bulldozer. All honesty, the bulldozer, the usefulness hasn't been fully implemented in the game yet, but we'll have a look at it closer on. And a dump truck. So this here must have been just released because I haven't actually seen this one in here before. So they must have just brought it into the game, which is pretty awesome. It's been asked for. They did say they were going to bring it in, so that is pretty sweet if they have, which will help with tier 3 a great deal. So you got your hog pen, there's your mining machines. So this is what we're going to start with. Wash plant. There's a bigger wash plant and shaker. Your trommel, duplex jig. Couple of generators, some pumps, or just one pump really. Magnetite separator, pan, wave table, and conveyor belt, which must be just new as well. I really should have had a look at the updates before I started making this. Yeah, so that works with the dump truck by the looks of it. which is going to be pretty awesome. And there is going to be a repair system. And saying that, I'm not sure if that's already been implemented, because yeah, I haven't seen these ones here in the journal, so there's a chance these here have been implemented already. But these various things we are out, and you've got to do your thing with. So anyway, you can flick through the journal if you wish. Over here we've got a pickup truck. You jump in and take it for a spin. So you push there, it'll show you your controls, and you've got to start your engine each time, as well as release your handbrake. And we'll go for an outside view. So the first thing we've got to do is go to the bank. So over in here, or to our right there, there's our mining store, so we'll buy a lot of our equipment. Cop shop over there. But we'll go to the bank and check this out. So there's no traffic or anything around, so just park wherever. And first things first, we want to rent the old man parcel, and we'll take out a loan of $1,000. We'll take it over 3 days because we don't want to pay too much a day. So we'll take that loan out. $1,000 is plenty for what we want. And they seem to have removed that the person runs all the time, which is a bit of a pain, because you do a fair bit of walking around in this game. So we'll come to the mining store and we'll buy our goodies. First things first, we want the bucket. So you've got two options here. You've got a hog pan pump and a hog pan no pump. So in the journal it'll tell you buy the no pump option. So basically what that means is you've got to shovel your dirt in, then get a bucket of water and tip that in to wash out down the tray. But we're going to go for the hog pan with the pump because it's a lot quicker and a lot easier. Same here, you've got your hog pan sluices. So you got your standard one, your core one that you need that will attach to the tray, and your extension. So it just tells you to get the one, but we're going to get both of these. Again, just to save us a bit of time. So that means we want 4 of these, so these are your moss mats. And I'd say we've run out of space, because it's not letting me buy 4. Over here's your pumping generator. So we take one of those. Yeah, still won't let us buy those. So we have to go chuck this stuff in the ute. So we buy all that. I don't want to see that again. So when you buy things, they all go out here, all stacked up nicely for you, and you've got to chuck it into your ute or your pickup, whatever you want to call it, which we'll do. Something like that. And that's just the missus texting me. So there can be a bit of fiddly stuff with this game, and you will find yourself get stuck a wee bit at times on stupid wee things like posts and poles and stuff. No kidding, there's no gold, I've just brought it. Right, so that's that area clear. So we need to buy a couple more of the miner's moss, so this is just going to catch the dirt with the gold in it. We also need to buy some hoses, one of these for the pump, one of these for the hog pen, and one of these, as well as we need fuel for the pump, so we got to buy one of these, a good old jerry can. So that's everything we need for now. So we'll just chuck all this stuff in the back of the ute or pickup or whatever it is you want to call it, depending where you're from. There we go. So you want this here to keep the water nice and clean going into your pump. So like I say, I'm not too sure if they've implemented it into the game yet or not, but with wearing parts and stuff, your pump will eventually not work if you don't look after the filter, keep the water clean coming into it. And last but not least, our big hose. That can go in there. Sweet. So before we head to our plot of land, we'll need to get some fuel for the pump. There's no point in going all the way out there to come all the way back in. So my idea is to get enough gold in this episode, so the next episode we'll be able to start off on tier 2 as I plough into the fuel station. And where's our jerry can? Come here. There. Grab some fuel. So everything just takes the same fuel apparently, whether it's a wee petrol motor or a diesel truck or digger or dozer or anything. It all just takes the same stuff. Right, off to our plot of land. I like the way they've stopped the map here. They've just caused the truck to crash. So we get in and have a look. You can see she's a bit of a mess. Ploughed into the tree. So some of the textures you'll notice aren't the best. Looks of this cop car here is, yeah, missing some windows and looking a bit worse for wear by the looks of it. But for the most part, it's actually pretty good. Hopefully they'll fully sort, if they haven't already, fully get that optimization sorted out. As you can see, going through town can be a bit tough on it. Tend to do a fair bit of loading. So over in here, don't know what was going on there with the lighting. Yes, see they have. So we've got our dump truck there now. 148 grand for a dump truck. So there's obviously a new bit of kit there under the cover. Not too sure what that one's going to be. I'm thinking it's another dozer or a drilling rig. All this stuff here is for your tier 3. And that is the conveyor belt. That's pretty awesome. 128 grand. So that's pretty sweet. That's for your tier 3. And again, there's a lot of other stuff in here that's coming soon. I like the way they're doing this, showing that they have got content coming. And they've just got it undercover. So that's a tier 3 part there. Not too sure what that is. That's a big fuel tank, big generator. So you got your front end loader there, dozer, your 2 excavators or diggers. We'll just be on the wee one for a while until eventually we work our way up to the big one. So yeah, there you go. I've managed to learn something with this video as well. So all in all, the looks of this, not a lot happens in this game, to be perfectly honest. It's going to be a love it or hate it sort of game. I really enjoy it. You know, I find it's something, especially once you're up on that second tier and you're just able to sit there in the digger. My recommendation for anyone that does want to get into a game like this, or into this particular game, is spend the $30 and get yourself on the cheap Logitech controllers, the F310s, or if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation already, use the controller for your digger. You'll find it's going to be a lot easier on you, just having the 2 analog sticks to use it. I find for other things I'll just use the mouse and keyboard, lots of I'm just driving the ute on the mouse and keyboard at the moment. But anyway, here we are at the Old Arnold Parcel. So this is our starting off block. Over here we've got our tent set up over here, caravan. So the thing with this setup, this block is all that area there is marked out for tier 3. So when you buy the bits of kit, it will show you where to place it. All this piece in here is gold rich soil. It's all your pay dirt, it's all cleared out, ready for you to start digging. The marker posts show your plot. We won't be starting digging in there though. And we'll just spin out a ute. She is on racing slicks, this ute. Turn the engine off, I suppose, save some fuel. So anyway, in here we've got a big bloody drum there for washing pay dirt to get your gold. You've got a tablet so you can look at the bank. You can get your transport unlocked. Workers unlocked. Workers is the first thing you want to unlock, really. All this stuff here is obviously coming soon, so failures, your breakdowns, so obviously that hasn't been brought out yet. So you'll be able to do your repairs in that. Your equipment store, you'll be able to order online and get it shipped to you, save you going to the store all the time. And your machinery store as well, so that's going to be pretty cool. And the bank is just the same as what we just saw before. Only difference is you can't sell your gold there. So when you do your gold, you've got to go to the blacksmith, smelt it down into a gold bar, and take it to the bank. So the other downfall of this game is when you're carrying stuff you can't see very well. So there's a sign there saying high pan dig site. You can just kind of make it out under this here. Like I say, you'll get stuck a lot. You can see outlines where you have to place it on this one. Gold recovery tent in their trailer. So I called it a caravan. Obviously in America or the USA they call them trailers. So that goes on there. So believe it or not, it won't actually take us very long to get all set up and get our first full amount of gold, because there is a wee system within the game, spoiler alert, where once you get your first ounce you'll actually get quite a large nugget and you'll get quite a large amount of gold. Place that there. So you'll be able to move on to tier 2 really quickly. What's me? So the tedious part with this is you can only carry one thing at a time. Either it's a plastic bucket, a rolled up mat of mindless moss, a hose or anything. You will only be able to carry one at a time. So take our one bucket. Ironically it says don't run with it, but we're going to anyway. And since we got a hold of it, fill it up with some water. You'll see why soon. So yes, hopefully one day they'll make it so we actually have two hands and can carry more than one thing, because it does get a bit tedious, this part. That's the thing with this game, there's a bit of a grind session with it. Like a lot of these simulator sort of games, you know, you've got that grind going on. So hopefully it doesn't work out too badly. If I was any good at time lapses, I'd have a shot at it, but unfortunately you're just going to have to bear with me. So I'll take that. This is our water filter. We'll put it on the end of that hose, and we'll take that hose. So this hose here is the one your pump's going to draw the water out of. And I'm just going to chuck it in there. So a wee thing to help keep your game running smoothly: keep your hose runs as straight and smooth as possible, as short as possible, so the less amount of that it's got to try and load, the better off you're going to be. And like I said, I've got a pretty beefy sort of system really, and I have, you know, I've got spikes and stuff happening. Biggest thing, like I said, is the memory. It seems to chew through memory, something chronic. So we've got that, got that. What else are we missing? A jerry can. So we want our fuel. It's the last thing. Might as well fill it right up. So unfortunately you're going to have the drone of the pump running, and because I've got it quite close to us, you're going to hear it a fair bit. So I'll just set that there. And we're away. Away laughing. And this is pretty much it for this tier. We just sit here with a shovel, digging and chucking your dirt in there. Now when I first started this, I was using the shovel and chucking it in the bucket and chucking the bucket in. But it turns out the bucket only holds one shovel full, so actually no point in doing that. And with the no tier version, you'll have an extra friggin' window up here, which is this pan here. So when it reaches 100%, you've got to grab your bucket of water, tip it in there, and carry on. Whereas this way, we're just watching those 4 screens there, which is the miner's moss. Once that reaches 100%, we can clean that out into our bucket and carry on our merry way. So we really only need to get this done once, and we'll be on to the next tier. So if you look down in here, even and again you'll see the wee gold sparkles. So you can see the gold coming down through. But yes, she is pretty much a rinse and repeat. Unfortunately, not the most exciting thing. But the other beauty of having this setup is once we get workers, we'll have them working away doing this for us and bringing in a constant supply of gold, which will help us a huge amount bringing in the income. So there's various ways to bring in income in this. The trick is just to keep plugging away at it. But yes, unfortunately, like I say, any of these games starting out, it is a drag. Cheers the grind. So I don't know if you noticed in my last Euro Truck video, well, hopefully you didn't actually notice. And so I had a slight audio issue going on. It wasn't so much an audio issue, it was more of a video and audio issue. I found in post-production when I was watching the video back, once I got partway through the video, the commentary didn't line up with the video. And for some reason I'm stuck. And what I finally ended up discovering is every time I went on the ferry, there must have been a frame per second lag or something going on, so everything was just falling out of place. So by the time I got to the end of the video, I was still talking and the video itself had actually ended. So it worked in my favour that it was at the ferry, so I was able to cut out wee sections there to bring everything into line. But it took me a while to work out what the issue was there and where it was happening. So yeah, hopefully it hasn't affected the video too much and you sort of enjoyed that. So if I can work out how to time lapse this, I will. If you end up sitting there and watching all of this, you know what happened. hopefully I do though, because this here will be pretty tedious to watch. Me just sitting here with a shovel digging away. Pays to clear away all these edges though, because you will find yourself getting stuck on them. Like I say, you'll find yourself getting stuck in this game a huge amount and having to reset yourself, which can be a bit of a drag. The one thing I'd like to point out with the tier 2 is you'll notice it tells you to buy one pump. You will find you'll need more than one pump. If you can get away with 2, you will. More than likely you'll need 3. Because chances are you'll be like me, you'll set it out a bit further into your claim. Because your hose will not reach as far as you want it to reach, which can be a pain as well. So you'll find you'll have a few of these pumps running around. Draining in the air. Those things shouldn't be stuck in it. Really hope not. So I'm actually quite keen to see what the stump truck's like now. Knowing that I've got all that, the conveyor and everything brought in, I'll really quite keen to get into their tier 3 now. Have a crack at it. So now people were complaining with the loader, they were having trouble getting the loader to tip into the hopper. You can get away with using a dumper and conveyor system. That will defeat their purpose. So yeah, I can see this game having a huge amount of potential. Because obviously the only licensing they've got at the moment is Gold Rush itself, the Discovery Channel. I can see it gaining in popularity and then getting some sponsorship from obviously either Volvo Construction or Caterpillar, maybe not Caterpillar, Komatsu or someone like that, perhaps, and actually getting some proper branded machines in there. You know, taking on like Farming Sim, Euro Truck in that, which will be pretty awesome. So in this version, in this initial game, there's no talk of a multiplayer. Obviously this game is ideally set up for a multiplayer. You know, you can have someone on the digger and a couple of guys on dumpers and another fella on the loader and another fella doing the clean outs. Or Sheila, whichever way you want to look at it. So it is ideally set up for it. It wouldn't surprise me if, because I'm not sure if they're allowing mods or not, but if someone makes a mod for it, and if in the next release of it, or you know, if these Gold Rush 2 comes out, that they do bring it to multiplayer, because it does speak for it. So we are getting there, we're up to 50%. She's a bit back-breaking. But you imagine how long it'll take you if you're doing it without their pump. And you have to stop every, I think it was every 5 shovels. You had to stop and wash it out. Whereas this way here, you can just keep going continuously. Which is why I recommend just take that line out, get this system for a start. And that is going to give you a break. I think 50% in each of those would actually have the goal to get what we want. But ideally you want a bit extra, so I am going to carry on. Because if I can get enough that I have enough left over that I can unlock the workers, to get one started on this would be very much ideal. Now, all honestly, the most cost-effective way to get gold is actually this way. I do know of people that have cleared out this entire bank here. I know of people that have. And got most of their gold through this way. We're not going to do that because you do not want to see that. You're here to see machinery. Do it all for us. And try and progress up. So there's another new game out as well. The new Spin Tires one, Mud Runner. That looks pretty awesome as well. So I'm hoping at some stage to get in and check that out as well. Because it does look pretty sweet. I've watched a couple of squirrels videos on it. That looks rather nice. So anyway, the reason this game is so taxing on your system is because of what we're doing now. So the terrain deformation, I said that takes a huge amount of computing power and memory and graphical power and that to do that sort of thing. It should be a lot better than what it is on the system. But they are working on it to make it better. We also have darkness and daylight and that. You can tell it's getting dark. But we want to try and get as much gold as we can. Here's a bit backwards and forwards. Once it goes dark, you'll start hearing the, I think it's wolves. I'm not too sure what area this game is set in. It's obviously around the northern states of America. Admittedly, I used to watch the TV series, but I haven't watched it in quite some time, to be perfectly honest. Well, I don't get this Discovery Channel anymore. I think we've got to paying for it. Not when there's a lot of other stuff out there that you can watch without the prices we pay for. That sort of thing with Sky. So I think we'll actually call it quits there at 71%. I'd say they'll just about do us. Turn that off just before it gets too dark. So this is why I filled the bucket up with water, so I could wash out the moss maps. It's a pretty simple system for doing it. There we go. And we'll go up here to pan it all out and get our first gold. First things first, we need to go back out to the stream and fill our big panning thing up. Where are we? There we go. So I don't know why they've suddenly referred it back that you're walking again. They did have it set so you ran everywhere and then you had to hold shift to walk. But they seem to have changed it back so that you're walking and you'll have to hold shift to run. So the panning's pretty simple. Dip, slosh around, tip water out. There's your gold. You push shift to bring up your tweezers in your sucky bottle, and you can still move the pan around and try and pick out all your bits of gold. And there's one other piece in there somewhere. Where are you? There. So that should be all of it. Yep. So you don't need to do it multiple times. Once is enough. You'll get about 4 dumpings out of your bucket. And just slosh it around. Getting rid of the water I find makes it a bit easier. There we go. So what have we got these so far? 0.4 of an ounce. Half an ounce. And there's one of the glitches in the game. You'll see there's a piece of gold stuck at the bottom of there. it's now gone, but it's already in our thing because we have picked it up. So we can clean away here. There we go. Fair bit of concentration trying to just pick out the pieces. Doing this part here is a lot easier just using your mouse and keyboard rather than the controller. You'll find you'll be able to pinpoint this bits of gold a bit easier. Yep, there we go. That's everything. So we really just need another 0.1 of an ounce. Which should get easy enough. That's our bucket empty. Give her a nice vigorous clean. Yeah, that looks good. There we go, so we've got 1 ounce there now, and we've just found a massive nugget apparently. So now we've got 40 ounce. So she was quite a big nugget apparently. Here we go. So that's all that. Ideal. So what I'm going to do is we'll go have a quick snooze and then we'll go to the blacksmith and smelt this down and get our money. Show you off the blacksmith, see how much money we get. In the next episode we'll be buying all our equipment for tier 2, which will be pretty awesome. So as we're driving around and stuff, you'll actually see these wee tracks and stuff go off. Just wee areas to look around and explore if you get a bit bored of mining for a bit. Want to check some other stuff out. This here is a sale point. You sell magnetite there. Here's a trailer you buy. And we will be doing that because you actually get quite good money out of doing that. I think it's like 10 grand a trailer load. And it only costs you 5 grand for the trailer, so your first load is going to pay for that trailer. Plus give you a bit of bank in the money. And all the magnetite is just waste pay dirt. Once you've got the magnetite separator, you use that. So it is worthwhile doing. And that way it is going to help speed us up to getting the tier 3, which I'm actually really looking forward to now, looking at the fact we've got new gear there. It's going to be pretty awesome. Because the beauty is you'll be able to stockpile that pay dirt with the dumper and the digger without having to shift wash plants and stuff, which is just going to be ideal. So this is the blacksmith. So you can either smelt your gold down into a gold bar, or you can sell the ore. So he doesn't actually give you the price of ore, gives you the price of a gold bar. So if we were to do yeah, I think it still works out better smelting it down. We're going to lose 3 ounces of dirty gold. Yeah, we don't have enough money. How much money do we have? $114. Well, that's a bit of a pickle. We'll sell that much ore. And then we'll sell the rest of it in gold bars. There we go, so we've got our gold bar. That was a bit of a bugger that we had to sell some more though. A bit of poor planning on my part there. Must have had a loan payment come out. So we shoot down to the bank and see how much money this is going to give us. We don't actually need to carry our gold bar with us, to be perfectly honest. We just go to the bank and sell gold bars. So it's going to give us 43.5 grand. So you select that, sell. So now it actually shows up in our account straight away as well. Before you had to click cancel before it actually showed up. So that is going to give us a pretty good start on tier 2. We'll just quickly shoot to the equipment store, or the machinery store. Or we'll just sit here and space out. Okay, we're just going to sit here and space out, be stuck in the tree. Woohoo! Stuck in some posts. Yeah, nah, that's not gonna work. So where are we? There he goes. We'll just reset him. There we go. Oh, we've lost our hood. Don't know where our hood's gone. It's just disappeared. A lot of people have lost their hoods. So yes, so we got 44 grand. We're going to need to buy the small excavator and actually that's all we need to buy from here. Everything else is at the other store. So yes, the next episode we'll be buying one of these bad boys, a Minotaur small XM270. So if anything, that's a 27 ton digger. That one is a 40 tonner. If the numbers are anything to go by. Seems to be 4 grand for the big boy. So yes, anyway folks, we'll complete the gameplay there. End this video. 44 grand in the bank. It won't be there for long because we've got a bit of stuff to buy in the next episode. So until then, everybody, have a happy day and enjoy your morning.